Huh.
This noxious potion appears to be the culmination of Avernus' horrific research. Yeah, your typical blood mage, right? Stress gives debuffs. You reach breaking point and gain a negative trait and more stress. Stress can also kill you. Oh boy, okay. It promises to unlock the hidden potential of the tainted blood you drank during the joining. If a vial promises you something, be wary. They shouldn't talk. Can I roll Arcana or something? Can I find out something about it? Is it poison? Is it actually helpful? What does it do? I'm not surprised you drank it, Alistair, to be honest. Ah, come on, let's drink it. Doesn't mean that we think... I mean, we still condemn him. That's out of the question. Let's see. It's so big. What could go wrong? Drinking potions will promise you stuff. Pain wrecks your body. Well, the game sometimes gives you really little time to actually read something aloud. Pain wrecks your body, you have access to new abilities. Here we go. What ability? Duelist, Power of Blood, I think it's that. Dark Passage. Tapping the power of tainted blood makes the rogue more nimble, able to move more quickly while using stealth, and more likely to dodge a physical attack. That sounds nice. The Tainted Blade. The rogue's blood gushes forth, coating the edges of weapons with a deadly taint. The character gains a bonus to damage determined by the cunning attribute, but suffers continuously depleting health in return. That sounds like blood magic. But what was I expecting? Now we have Warden blood powers. Sounds fun.
Yes.
I think our blood mage is still alive. The ones who did all the gruesome experiments. Let's go in for a battle.
I hear you. Don't disrupt my concentration.
Is he also possessed? He doesn't sound possessed. But he also looks kind of damaged.
Even now the demons seek to replenish their numbers. Are you to thank for this welcomed but temporary imbalance?
Know your crimes, Avernus. You're a monster.
A monster? For 100 years I have fought them, thought by thought, spell by spell. If I am a monster, it is because I must be one. Why are you here? What is your intent?
If I'm a monster, because I must be one. Wow. Dude, you experimented on people. You started this whole mess. I actually kept this guy alive. I mean, you seem to have a weak spot for blood mages, Alistair. I've seen your experiments.
They were necessary.
Oh.
Any tool, any iota of information that could defeat the fell demons was justified. As a warden, you should know that.
I wanted to give you the benefit of doubt.
After an 8-hour ride is
An
necessary.
option for redemption.
No excuse for summoning demons.
Charming.
But summoning demons, killing people. Oof. How do you know I'm a warden? I don't think we're going to keep him alive. He doesn't seem like he wants to repent or redeem himself. No blood mages in Viergard. Aww.
A combination of my research and blood magic. But even without that, who else would brave Soldier's Peak?
I want some answers.
To what questions, I wonder? Ask.
The time for questions is over. What? How have you survived those many years?
The chantry foolishly forbids blood magic, but there are so many secrets to uncover. As my body decays,
Looking around, I know why.
It. But that can only go so far.
Tell me what happened here.
What use would storytelling serve? The tyrant Arland is long dead, as is all our noble co-conspirators and the Grand Rebellion. Sophia's corpse may walk and talk, but she, too, is no more.
Was Arland a tyrant?
He ruled with fear and poison, his treachery pit noble against noble in terrible battle. We thought him a monster. We gathered allies to rebel. But the toll of years has erased our failure, hasn't it?
The Wardens rebelled.
It seemed so pressing then. But the kingdom lives on.
You had to know that summoning so many demons was foolhardy.
Perhaps, but it was survival. For months, I prepared the summoning circles, researched the darkest depths of the Fade. That moment was a triumph of demonic law. Dozens of demons, called by my hand. But with so many variables, I suppose, calculation errors were inevitable. I was so close.
Blood Mage's hubris. You know, you're to blame for this. Some things just don't do.
From a warden, that means something. So tired, so old. Let me undo my greatest of mistakes. Let me cleanse this place. Then I will accept whatever justice you feel I merit.
I mean, I know I just did a persuasion check and succeeded. But can we trust you? Yeah, I just wish it was part of the base game. And I mean, also mechanical mods, especially in modern games, depends. Sometimes they're nice, sometimes they are also pretty, as you say, that you feel a lot that they aren't balanced or part of the base game. I'm not really sure what to do with him. Commander Dryden knew of these demons.
She gave the order. I would have summoned the demons anyway. Only under wardens can true magical research continue. A chance to rediscover the secrets of ancient Tevinter.
Yeah, Tevinter, the ones who should be your moral compass. You do remember how that ended. The Black City, Darkspawn.
Chantry lies told to subjugate the mages, to keep them docile.
How do you know the chantry is wrong?
And how do you know they are right? Their faith would have you swallow a great deal for small comfort.
Very fair point, but we don't have to argue that Tevinter's evil. The time for questions is over.
So be it. My only request, if justice or vengeance drive you, stay your hand until the demons are dealt with.
I mean, a person who just said, like, it doesn't matter if she gave me the order or not, I would have summoned the demons anyway. Yeah, come on. We can kill him still in the end. Alright. Until the demons are dead, we're allies.
That will do for now. We must go to the Great Hall. There, I will repair the damage I caused so long ago. There will be peril. The demons will fight us every step of the way. Come.
But that's the point. I don't know if we could alone also close this rift or this illuvian thingy. Let me just loot your room. Dude, seriously? You put a corpse in between spikes? In a wall? Okay. Blood mages, seriously. Mixing. Oh. Avernus's notes. You know what? Those I want to read. The taint allows us to sense the Darkspawn. The longer we survive with the taint in our blood, the more potent it becomes. Unfortunately, this corruption will eventually overwhelm the Warden. Over time, it devours both mind and body, leaving nothing. But what if the spread of the corruption could be stopped or contained in some way? What if the Warden could become more powerful without having the power kill him? How great would that power be? Would it be enough to stop the demons? The joining ritual is crude. We take into ourselves the blood of the Darkspawn in the most obvious way. Most die from the corruption immediately. It is, after all, poison. There must be some way to refine the joining, isolate the true power that is found in Darkspawn blood, and leave behind the evil that kills us. I mean, so far, a viable goal. I can feel the corruption starting to take its toll on my body. I must not succumb. There's too much work to be done. Through my magic, I've been able to slow its inevitable spread, but not stop it completely. I'm starting to hear things, even while awake. A voice, more beautiful than any other, that calls to me from the depths. In my dreams, I see the Black City, and I'm drawn towards it. And there's something there, an answer to what this taint is. This taint that we share with the Darkspawn. Yeah, makes it a little bit more selfish, but still, I mean, it would be great if you could become if you could become a Grey Warden, if you could become a Darkspawn, without this whole taint stuff. When you eventually get to my chapter about, so to speak, an Avernus, I took a slightly different approach to things. I hope you'll find it interesting. Nice! I'm looking forward to it. Don't crash. Speaking about not crashing.
And I'm off.
Let's see how many demons we'll encounter. I mean, so far, so quiet.
We must act quickly. The demons are clawing on the gates. The veil must be closed.
And I mean, that's the thing. Alone, we couldn't do that. We need him. What do I do?
I will unravel the summoning circles I drew so long ago. Waves of spirits and demons may come through. Dispatch them. I will begin. First, I must summon the magical energies. I feel them. They're coming.
Do you think we should step on the summoning portals? I guess not. I hope not. Hey! Aura of Fire! Let the fun begin. At least ice seems to be pretty effective. Unless you burn. Okay. But hey, first one down. Rupio. Attack. Can't really use Cone of Cold, I think. Would be too much friendly fire or friendly freezing. Was that a chuckle? Hi. Okay, let's take care of the Rage Demon first. Ooh. Okay, the first Rage Demons who appeared had less HP. Rage Demon... Ooh. They're sending information. Here we go. No. Let's try that again. Here we go. I'd say it's looking okay. Okay. Last one. Ooh, another Desire Demon. It's been a while. Quite a while. Nice. Just frozen. Enter. Ooh, I got a new staff. Winter's Breath. Let's see. Tier 7. Actually, we already have tier 7 ones. Or hey, not on Wynne. Here we go.
It's over. The veil is strong now. Stronger, at least. I said
Still looks
I'd submit
otherworldly
to
around here.
judgment. And so I shall. Can I be left to experiment in peace?
How about no? Okay, we could try to make him research ways to help wardens ethically. I think that would be nice. The question is, do we trust him with that? Come on. You must atone. Research ways to help wardens ethically.
With what time I have left, I will do this. It may take months or years for my research to reach fruition. When it does, I will send for you. Thank you for this.
Do you think this ever makes a difference? Are there any consequences by that?
Soldier's Peak is safe again. That old geezer of Avernus deserves the gallows if you ask me, but people will do queer things to survive. But if he does the proper research, without the sacrifices and blood magic and all, maybe he'll turn up something good. But there was no proof to redeem my family.
Yeah. Actually, I think quite the contrary. We found out that your family was really up to no good. The past won't offer redemption. Try the future instead.
For so long, I was focused on the past, on answers. But I think I would have been better off had I stayed at home. Enough of that, though. I find myself at a loss. You've got a whole fortress now. I suppose I should start plying my trade again.
So, where will you go?
I might use the peak as a base of operations. So many bandits about, but none would dare come here. Nice place to store trade goods. You, of course, will get a sizable discount.
Looks like we're done here. A demonic invasion thwarted, a warden base safely rescued. We do good work.
It's so lonely and, I don't know, weird fate stuff here. Why does he want to stay here? And who would go here to buy something? Well, you do you. Bye! I know many fanfics have Avernus alive and working to help the Wardens. I don't know if there are any contexts or mentions of him in later games. At least, as far as I remember, I don't remember anything about him. And I mean, a name like Avernus definitely stands out. You don't forget it. Oh my god, I just thought it was going to crash. So, another DLC finished. Before you leave here at... What? Wait. What's going to happen? What did I oversee? Did you find all 4 codex entries for here? I think so. Find Commander Asturian's secret cache. You're right, there's still a quest. But where's the cache? I didn't read the codex entries. That's documents, Promise of Pride, correspondence interrupts. Quest related? Maleficarum, letter... Books and songs? Trying to interact with the painting in the room where you were for Vernus. Alright, let's just do the easy thing. Ha! The history of So to Speak. It's actually not that much, so let's read it. The history of So to Speak. The Grey Warden base at So to Speak was built in the middle of the Glory Age, several decades after the Second Blight was ended. Before then, Grey Wardens of Ferelden would take up residence in castles and forts that belonged to generous nobles. Warden Commander Gaspar Asturian desired a fortified headquarters where his forces could train and live. He planned that So to Speak would be a city unto itself. The defeat of the Darkspawn and the archdemon Zazikal was fresh in the minds of the Ferelden people, and many were willing to donate gold to build Commander Asturian's fortress. So to Speak was fully completed within 10 years, and dedicated to the Maker in 934 glory. Of course, the Maker. As he approached the 60th year, rumors swirled that the corruption in Warden Commander Asturian's blood was beginning to take its toll. According to reports from that time, the commander experienced terrifying waking dreams and heard his name whispered from the dark corners of So to Speak. I mean, that just sounds like the Taint. It is said that Asturian would spend hours locked up alone in the great hall of the base, muttering to himself, though no one was ever able to make out what he was saying. Many also believed that Asturian began, in secret, to draw plans to expand his fortress, adding to its hidden passages and alcoves, all to protect himself from the shadows that pursued him. No one knows whether Asturian was able to complete his project, for his deterioration had become obvious to anyone who spent any amount of time with him. He was quickly replaced by Warden Commander Frida Holwick. Asturian was taken to Orzammer, where he submitted to the calling, the last rite of the Grey Wardens, and went to his death with honor. After Asturian's death, the rumors and theories became increasingly outlandish. One of more ridiculous rumors told of Asturian's infatuation with an elven princess of lore, whom he was trying to resurrect in a secret ritual chamber through the use of blood magic, and the prince's favorite food, raspberry jam, which we found. Curious. Warden Commander Frida Holwick launched a thorough investigation into Asturian's secret plans, but was unable to uncover any evidence that anything in So to Speak had been changed. Commander Holwick declared the rumors about Asturian were slight on his memory, and that anyone found repeating them would be harshly punished. The stories were thus silenced. There was one mystery, however, that persisted, and this mystery perplexed even Commander Holwick herself. When Commander Asturian went to his calling in the deep roads, he did not have his hand in his sword. He did not have in his hand his sword. Weird. Asturian's might, forged for him by dwarven smiths and presented to him upon completion of So to Speak. Nor did he pass the sword on to his successor, or to any other Grey Warden. While some maintained that Asturian had simply destroyed the sword in his dotage, others believed he stashed it away somewhere in So to Speak. One young warden claimed that Asturian had once grabbed him by the shoulders, fixed him with an unwavering glance, and said, "The sword will remind you what it is to be a warden. Speak your oath to me when the shadow come. You must speak the words." What this was supposed to mean was never made clear. Interesting that that doesn't refer to like a picture at all. So thanks for the hint, Julia. That song's still stuck in my head. What's wrong with me? We have to walk all the way back. Why didn't I just do that before? Asturian's portrait. You found an old painting, one dating back to Commander Asturian's times. Perhaps Asturian's history points to this. And Alan recites the Grey Warden oath. Ooh. Nice, voice activated. Fancy.
And I'm off.
There we have it. Heavy metal shields. Asturian's might, just tier 6. A little bit of gold. Let's have a look. Asturian's might is not nicer than Dunked Sword. Unfortunately. Well, I think there are just too many really nice items. So you just very often find like items which are, well, not nicer than your current ones. If you had left the key, you wouldn't have been able to get back in there for this reward. Oh boy. Thank you. I just wanted to check like the quest log like when I'm outside before leaving the map, so that would have been too late, so thanks. Right, you can't go back in. Yeah, you can, but I guess once you leave the map, it's done. How often do you want to see the loading screen? Yes. Right, that was it regarding DLCs in the main story, so... Well, Orzammer, I hear you call. Maybe let's go once to the camp before, just to see if someone has something interesting to say. But I don't think so, since it's just DLCs.